Hello everybody, welcome to Stonemaier Gaming. My name is Eric. Today we are going to be doing yet another unboxing, this time on Wingspan from Stonemaier Games. So, Wingspan itself, according to the box, is a competitive bird collection engine building game for 1 to 5 players. You've probably seen this a lot at Target and other retailers around your area and whatnot. I finally picked up a copy of it after, a copyright date of 2019, so after 3.5 years. During Christmas time, whenever Barnes & Noble was doing like a crazy 50% off all game sale. So that is when I picked up my copy of it. It seems like an interesting premise. And my wife, she likes various animals and whatnot, so I thought that'd be right up her alley. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the box right there. This is Wingspan from Stonemaier Games with Atoma Factory, designed by Elizabeth Hargrave and illustrated by Natalia Rojas, Anna Marie Martinez Camilo, and Beth Sobel. If I mispronounce any of those names, I'm sure someone will eventually let me know. So there is the front of the box. There is that side of the box. The top of the box looks like it's supposed to be sideways. The side of the box also looks like it's sideways. The side of the box looks like it should be top of the box, and the bottom of the box looks like it should be the bottom of the box. I don't know if that was intentional or an issue with my copy, but yeah, I feel like this should be, or this should be here, and this should be here. Anyway, regardless, we'll look at the back of the box and see what that says. Wingspan, a competitive bird collection engine building game for 1 to 5 players, designed and illustrated by all those people I just said the name of. You are bird enthusiasts, researchers, bird watchers, ornithologists, and collectors seeking to discover and attract the best birds to your aviary. Each bird extends a chain of powerful combinations in one of your habitats or actions. These habitats focus on several key aspects of growth. Gain food tokens via custom dice in a bird feeder dice tower. Lay eggs using egg miniatures in a variety of colors. Draw from hundreds of unique bird cards and play them. Winner is the player with the most points accumulated from birds, bonus cards, end of round goals, eggs, cached food, and tucked birds. So let's go ahead and open this up. It does say on here now includes a swift start pack, 4 guides, and 10 new cards to aid in new players. Miraculously, that is me today. So let's go ahead and exactly take off this plastic. Now it says in the box this game takes about 40 to 70 minutes, so we'll actually see how that goes after a couple of playthroughs. It's actually a pretty heavy box. It is very very beefy in there. I can't just throw it to the side anymore like I used to, because my computer's right there when I throw. So yeah, when we did the Everdell, I don't think that one is as heavy as this box is. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the inside of it. There's a 30% off coupon there for using it on Steam. Glad that was right as soon as I opened it. Let's see, Wingspan. Here is the, let's see, looks like this is going to be the main book. This is going to be the appendix. And we'll take a look at all those. And Wingspan Atoma. So this is going to be something. I'm not sure exactly what this is. So yeah, we'll take a look at that. So I'm assuming this is the rules to the game. We got a lot of stuff in here to still go through. Let's see, a competitive bird collection engine building game. There's all the stuff I just read. We're going to have 1 rulebook, 1 appendix, and 1 game board, 1 bird tray, 5 player mats, 1 bird feeder tower, score pad, bird cards, 170, 26 bonus cards, 75 egg miniatures, 5 custom wooden dice, 40 wooden action cubes, 103 food tokens, 8 gold tiles, and 1 first player token. So here are your rules for setting up the game. I'm assuming. Let's see. Page 2 of the appendix, it says on here, is the quick start guide. So that is going to be this one right here. Probably have that out whenever we do a playthrough of this, but this is the various global components, the player setup of the game there, some card art there, an overview of the game and how a round structure goes, and where on the card you're seeing the points. Let's see here. The 4 actions that you can take during the game are going to be on here. Now, again, I don't know much about the game itself, so this is basically a first impressions kind of unboxing of not knowing much in here. So there's all 4. Option 3, lay eggs and activate grassland bird powers. And then option 4, draw bird cards and activate wetland bird powers. There's a list of various bird powers and how they work, and what you do at the end of round, and the credits for what to do there. So that is going to be the main rule book, quick reference guide, appendix of terms and what to do with that. Various bird powers. This almost reminds me of a Pokemon guidebook here. Not saying that's a bad thing whatsoever. Yeah, so I like that on their bird flocking powers, other powers, whatnot. So that is that information there. And then, let's see. When you don't have time, option, or desire to get a game group together, don't worry, we have you covered. The following rules allow you to play Wingspan against an artificial opponent called Atoma. So there's that. Familiarize yourself with the multiplayer rules before reading the Atoma rules. When playing against Atoma, you will always find multiplayer rules, or always follow multiplayer rules. Atoma, however, does not play by the rules. So different rules for, looks like, single player mode that you are playing there. So those are those rules right there. So we'll take a look at what's in the actual box now. So the unboxing can begin. So first thing, we have a bunch of bags of various things. We have, I'm assuming, the eggs, and they have to be cut off at the bottom so that way you can stand them up on the game board right there. So we've got those. We've got, looks like, a baggie of the dice right there. These almost, to me, feel like the die from Takedo, which is another fun game. Not going to do an unboxing of that one because it's been unboxed years ago, but we'll probably play that here soon. And then these are the 40 cubes that they talked about, and they didn't mention the silica in the components list. So there's that. Let's see. We've got the 40 cubes right there. And I believe I did see the advertisement for game trays, so that's going to be some stuff on there. What was that in the book? What do they call that? They even mentioned that as a component? Just one bird tray? Nope. But I imagine that is what you put your different eggs into, the different colored eggs are those trays. So who knows? We'll move the box over here for a second. Take a look at the, what is it, the bird tray? So that, I'm assuming, is for boop, 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 boop. All the different cards. I don't know how or if you can sleeve these and have them all fit on here and how they are supposed to fit, but it will be a nice little exercise there. So that is what is inside the bird tray. I'm sure these various rules will tell me how to exactly put stuff in said bird tray. This is pretty solid in there. I don't know if it's just the monitor I'm working with over there. Full disclosure, if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at myself on here. If I'm looking down here in front of me, that's the monitor for the camera. So if that ever comes up. Anyway, so yeah, the trays look pretty nice, pretty durable. Put that off to the side. We have these other trays here. I don't see what they're supposed to be for, but I'm assuming, since there are 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and I see 4 different color of egg in there. I'm sure those are the egg containers right there. Then we have different baggies with which to put different components into if needed. Here are the, let's see, assuming these are the scorecards, and let's see, one goal board. That's the goal board right there. Then we have your score pad, which is pretty small there. There's the Atoma scorecard there, and on the back, just the regular multiplayer scorecard. So there is that. I always like doing these unboxings because I feel like I've got enough room on the table, and then the box tells me I don't. Let's see, here's some extra stuff there. These are your boards, player boards, I'm assuming. Yes, it is. Those are actually pretty nice. I like how on the back it looks like a journal of some sort. Excuse me, or a book. Let's take a look at one of these, not all of them. But yeah, that is. I believe this is your tableau or whatnot. That's right, right? This is all for me. Yeah, these are all going to be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is that. I thought on the back of the box it showed a different board. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? 5-player mats, 1 gold board. So that gold board is in just the middle, I guess. Oh yeah. So yeah, on the picture they show it surrounding all these pieces and whatnot. There, and we get a little birdhouse. Ooh, I want to see the birdhouse. All right, so let's get in here to the birdhouse. Birdhouse assembly instructions are right there. Oh, and tablets, tokens. Tokens. That is probably what's going to go in these bags, not these. These tokens right here. There's your first player marker. You got some, looks like wheat, got some fish, got some grubs, got some mice, got some berries there. So that is all pretty cool. As we take a look at that, all that right there. And then the instructions for creating said birdhouse right there. So that is pretty cool, pretty nifty. I like it whenever companies decide to go a little bit above and beyond with immersion in there, and how they present stuff. Like I like in this how, just from presentation wise, that you can build a birdhouse for whatever game mechanic that is going to have. I think it's just the dice tower. So they went out of their way to create, instead of just saying here's dice and whatnot, they went out of their way to give you a whole birdhouse essentially to roll your dice in and everything like that. This might go up on the wall somewhere. We'll see. Might be used for decoration, so I have to unbuild it every time. But like I said, there's those tokens and whatnot right there, and put that back there. And like I said, I do like these boards and the fact that we get some kind of a tray to store things like the cards and whatnot. And the same thing I said with Everdell is kind of true here. I like when companies do this. Whenever you get a company who, as much as I love the game, with the Munchkin cards, I know it's just cards, but they basically just give you an insert with a well in the middle of it to throw all the cards in there. And I'm sorry, moving that game around, I know you're just going to be putting it on your shelf, but even doing that, the stuff doesn't stay in. One of the problems every time I grab this Fantastic Four box right here, I know that it still was all put together, but every time I grab that, something shifts and I can't really close the box without having to go back into it and closing it back up. So this is all pretty nice stuff. I like the attention to detail. These are all pretty cool components, and I like the fact that they give you, from game game trays, they give you some kind of holder for it's for storing the eggs in and whatnot. I'm assuming that's what these are for, is storing the different color eggs in here. Some companies don't do that or give you enough room, or they give you an insert that doesn't hold everything in it, or hold everything in an organized manner. I'm looking at you, Marvel United plastic tokens box. So so that was I know pretty quick, but that was an unboxing here. Oh no, wait, that's not an unboxing here of Wingspan. We still have whatever this is. Let's see. These are the extra birds. I didn't even go through the cards. I don't know what I'm thinking. Let's see here. These are the Broad-winged hawk cards. Oh, I know there's probably more than that. What is this? Are these the quick start? I think these are quick start stuff. Or not quick start stuff, but this is going to be let's see, player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. This is how each player sets up their turn. Turn 1, play the... Use this guide and these cards to help a new player learn Wingspan. These instructions describe the first 4 turns of the first round. These cards can be shuffled into the deck in future games. So that's pretty cool. And they even go so far as to give player 1 their own stuff. Like, for example, player 1 play the Broad-winged hawk in your forest, and player 2 is going to play the canvasback in your wetland. Player 3 play the white-trotted swift in your grassland. And then player 4 play the painted white start in your forest. That is pretty cool. I like how they basically have a essentially a demo for how to play the game within the game here. And I probably, because of that aspect, if we do play this and we do like it, I probably would not shuffle these cards into the deck for no other reason than I would want to be able to teach somebody how to play the game, and I don't want to have to dig through the decks in order to do that. It's kind of like, and I think I did shuffle these in, although I've unshuffled them since. But again, bringing up Munchkin. Munchkin used to have some sets called the Rig Demo, and they would, it was like just a pack of cards that you would then use to play a quick hand of Munchkin. They were all numbered for exactly what cards you were going to play, but it basically showed players how to play the game and whatnot. So that is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at the various card packs in the game. So we're going to take a look at, let's take a look at some birds. Let's do that right first. Let's see if I can quickly find. I can. All right, I think we got that off there. So let's take a look at these birds. So I think we almost got through the entire video here without actually opening up any of the bird cards. So we got the purple martin, the pygmy nuthatch. So there we go. So this is kind of what the cards look like. A little bit there. You can see very detailed. I really do like the artwork for the various birds themselves. So let's look at. I'm assuming this is something having to do, the symbols and whatnot having to do with the habitat. The only one I know of, because I saw it in there, was the point scored red-billed woodpecker. There you go. There's that. So yeah, so pretty good artwork on all of these cards that I'm seeing on here. I'm not seeing very many duplicate birds, so I guess you're just trying to get all the different birds that you can. It's not like you're going to have 2 red-billed woodpeckers. Basically just trying to get that one into your deck. Let me go ahead and utilize this here. I do like the fact that it snaps on too, so it doesn't fall off. That's actually really, really nice. Let's go ahead and put that there. All right, let's go ahead and try to open another one. There's the tab right there. Let's see here. Oh, come on. My giant finger is not able to. Seriously? What the heck? There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there's that. All right. That's what we do. All right. There's an acorn woodpecker, the American avocet, American bittern, American coot, American crow. If I was apparently doing these in alphabetical order, I would have done these first. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure these are all the A's and the B's. Apparently, everybody. Let's put these over here. Shh, let's see that. All right. Yeah. So these are. Nope, I don't see it. I was gonna say the American bald eagle. Nope. Is there a bald eagle card? Let's take a look. Bald BAL. Bald eagle. There we go. Symbol of America. Good call. Yeah, there we go. So that is pretty nifty. Those cards there. Bronzed cowbird. All right. So yeah, looking forward to this because I'm seeing a lot of birds I've never heard of before, and I'm pretty sure the main game has a lot of. Besides the fact that it also says American, I'm thinking a lot of the cards in here are American based. There are 2 other expansions that their names escape me at the moment, but I do know that they basically stick to one section of the world when you're playing them. To the point, I think the Asian one is the one that just recently came out. I think it's Asia, Oceania, and Europa, I think is what they're called. I might be getting those completely wrong. But yeah, so that is what, like I said, I think there's 3 expansions. They also came out with a box to hold everything recently or something. And it's supposed to be able to hold all expansion content past and future as well. So anyway, so there's a duck, the common merganser. I don't even know if I'm saying any of these right. Wish they had some other way. But yeah. What was it? There was a Pokemon reference I made earlier. The one appendix book in there looks like the back of a Pokemon moveset book. Whereas these cards, I feel like, are definitely like the Pokemon stat cards and the Pokédex and stuff like that. So, I'm not trying to make Pokemon references in this video. I know that's probably an insult to this game. But yeah, that is look at the little Tweety bird. He's so cute. All right, so those are all the birds, it looks like. Then we get to this last deck here, and let's see here. Come on, do you open? Do you open? I think you do. If I can again grab these tabs, that's why I usually use the knife for this. But yep. All right, ripped open. Throwing more plastic around. All right, so these look like different. I don't know if there's different jobs or whatnot that you can have, or if these are what these exact cards are. Does the book tell me? These are the bonus cards. So that's what these blue labeled cards up here. They have different names on there, and then let's see here. Tell me what these last cards are. Looking through the book, I got 170 bird cards. These are for the Atoma gameplay. Is that what this is? Let me see. Let me see those rules. Let's see. 11 Atoma cards. This is the round tracker card for the Atoma cards. These are the end of round goal scoring cards. These are the 11. The ones with the purple are the 11 Atoma, Artama, however you want to pronounce it, cards, including one expert level card, the Audubon Society, or no, Audubon Society, that's not right, Automubon Society, and then 2 action summary cards. So there is all that right there. So yeah, that'd be interesting to play as for that single player experience. But then these cards right here are the bonus cards at the end, or whenever they come into play in the game. So yeah, that is right there, all the components to Wingspan. Again, I do like it whenever I just find these unboxings funny because you forget just how much stuff is crammed into one box. Even a slightly bigger box like Wingspan's is here. It's pretty much on par with like a Ticket to Ride box. I've seen some boxes that are bigger, like Power Rangers is a little bit bigger than this one, but just, you know, throwing out all these different components is pretty fun. Throwing plastic is also fun until your wife comes home and sees that you're throwing plastic around the room. But yeah, that is that for this unboxing of Wingspan. I will probably be doing a playthrough of this, either through the single player. I probably want to play a few rounds of the multiplayer with some friends and whatnot before I do the single player, and I'll probably do that as possibly as a video on here. But yeah, definitely looking forward to doing some videos with this game, trying to test it out, see how it runs and whatnot. If it looks good and we enjoy it, then we will look at doing some getting some of the expansion content and stuff like that for it, and playing with that. But I do want to try out this game. I know it's an older game. I know there's other expansions coming out for it, but I want to get my head around. It's not a CMON game or a Kickstarter. I don't need to throw every expansion that I got in at one time. I can let this percolate for a while. So there's that. So with that said, if you enjoyed this unboxing, then I know unboxings don't do that well, but I like to do them anyway, so we can kind of have a full circle show off review and gameplay of videos. But if you enjoyed this unboxing, you want to see more, you want to see more content of Wingspan, let me know about that in the comments below. And then, yeah, I think that's it for me. So if you guys can like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and yeah, thank you very much for watching this ramble of nonsense, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.